Getting a lift today, well, it has been doing over the last few days as well. All eyes, of course, on the annual developers conference for any hint of that all-important blockbuster. We are thinking, of course, AR, VR, but among the features unveiled is a pay later scheme. Take a listen.
Apple Pay Later lets you split the cost of an Apple Pay purchase into 4 equal payments, spread over 6 weeks, with 0 interest and no fees of any kind. And Apple Pay Later is available everywhere Apple Pay is accepted, in apps and online.
Bloomberg's Emily Chang is out there in Cupertino, California, joining us now. That had, of course, quite the impact on Affirm's stock on this whole buy now, pay later theme, Emily. But what else has struck out to you at the WWDC?
Well, Caroline, this event is normally mostly about the software, but we said we might get a chance to see some hardware, and the star of the show so far has been Apple unveiling its new M2 chip. This is going to power the next generation of Apple hardware, thinner, better, faster, more powerful, and indeed also power a new MacBook Air that they just announced, the biggest revamp to the MacBook Air in probably a decade. Of course, we did see a host of software updates. You mentioned the Apple Pay Later scheme, not great for a company like Affirm, I would assume, but we're trying to talk to Max Levchin, the CEO of Affirm, about that directly. The biggest update to me is this new ability to edit your iMessages. You can edit the message, you can unsend a message, you can mark a message as unread. I know, it's kind of life-changing, and the fact that Apple got to an edit button before Twitter is kind of a big deal.
Huge deal. Huge deal, Emily.
I love it.
Huge. It was interesting, Emily, coming into this, there were some rumors that we might be looking at a headset, maybe some hardware. Has this event truly been much more about software than we thought?
So, you know, the event, Taylor, is always about software. We're looking for clues about this AR, VR headset. We haven't seen a headset itself, of course. We've seen some cool videos, some 3D mapping technologies. You know, we're really looking for Apple to share more of its vision here, and we haven't really seen that yet, but we've got probably another half hour to go with this presentation, and I'm always waiting for that one more thing. So you never know. I will let you know if it happens.
I love it. Meanwhile, Apple says Safari is going to get passkeys, a replacement to passwords, and announcing improvements to game graphics and loading times.